here's my proof. I actually went out here. It's Sunday, June 18th. And I just left Six Flags Discovery Kingdom on probably one of the worst days I've had. And I'm going to give you some updated hints, tips, and how to not have the day I had today. Also, sadly, over here is normally where I'd recommend that people get something to eat, which was at Carl's Jr., but unfortunately now they are closed for good. So that's also another option, another suggestion. But I'll be back in a couple minutes to have a new video for you. Hi everybody, Jason here. Just thought I'd give something of a little bit of a different video today. Kind of an interesting experience I had, and it goes along with the park update. As you saw, it's the next day. As I was leaving over at Discovery Kingdom, I shot the video from across the street. I went there yesterday. Yesterday was the 18th of July. A couple new things are happening. One, as of the 5th of July, Six Flags is completely done away with the reservation system. You just can show up. Well, they don't even take reservations anymore on their website. It's kind of a moot point, because as I was checking yesterday while I was over there, they hadn't even been really checking to see if you had a reservation. That they were just scanning your pass or your membership. I think that's how it worked. It might have been that you couldn't buy ticket, but you can just show up with your pass or your membership and go in there. So for now, there's no park reservations. Masks are optional if you're fully vaccinated for now. I say that for now because things are changing again in California, where where I live in San Francisco, they are recommending that people who are fully vaccinated like me wear masks indoors again. So it's only a recommendation. It's not a mandate by our health departments, but most of the Bay Area counties around here, including Santa Clara, where Great America is, and not sure about where, I think Solano County is where Discovery Kingdom is. I'm not sure about them, but a lot of the ones around here are doing recommendations for indoors for fully vaccinated. I'm not sure if they're going to bring that back. There's no indication yet of a statewide mandate or them bringing it in for big outdoor events like theme parks or concerts or anything like that. I am scheduled to go to on a personal level, at my first outdoor concert scheduled a little more than a month from now. I'm seeing the Black Crowes in Shoreline, so I'll see how that goes. That'll be a little interesting because that'll be my first large-scale event in terms of out in the public. But the main reason why I'm doing this video today instead of doing a park video is yesterday was an experience. And let me just say this before I get into anything of what happened yesterday. I absolutely do not blame the workers at the theme park. I know that like everywhere else, they're probably having issues with getting people hired over there, and it shows badly over there, and I'll get into that in a little bit, and some recommendations on things if you're going out there, or it probably is going to apply to most theme parks in California especially. So yeah, Six Flags. Yesterday I had Yesterday I get out there about 2 o'clock because I was running a little late from the city, and I had preferred parking reserved on my membership. They'd oversold the preferred parking. They were like, well, we could give you a thing and send you over there and see if somebody left in the meantime. I just took regular parking and then walked through it, and yeah, they'd oversold it completely, because I just walked through that section on my way to the walkway into the park, and all the lot spaces over there were full. So yeah, having a reservation for preferred parking is apparently if it doesn't mean anything. If you get there a little, not even a little late, 2 o'clock in the afternoon is not that late. So it's not a guarantee that you're going to get your preferred parking. And that's also important if you buy that. I don't know if that applies if you buy that ahead of time on the website or not, but that's what happened to me yesterday, just before I even got in the park. The good thing is they at least had the membership entrance separate open, so you were able to go through that inside. A recommendation I can't make highly enough is I can't recommend eating inside the park at all. And yesterday I got in one line. The only thing I wanted to fill up my soda and get chili cheese fries, and I knew which are edible, so as best I can put it. I've had them over there, go in line where I know they had it, stand in line a half an hour only to get to the front counter, find out they don't have it. And now, so I stood in a line for a half hour to get my refillable bottle filled. Spent the rest of the time walking around. I finally found a place. It's over in the area where Medusa is, and the big loop, single loop coaster. Anyway, so I finally found one location over there that had it. Get in line for it, 4:15, because I looked at my phone. So I'm waiting. I should have known it was a bad sign that there were people ahead of me, and I'm at the back of the line. They're been there waiting so long, they're sitting down on the pavement. Literally 45 minutes later, the line didn't move at all. And I mean, and I'm staring at the back of the guy who's at the front of the counter, 15, 20 people ahead of me, and it's the same guy who's been there for 40 minutes. It's like, what are you serving people up there? And I got out of line because I'm like, this is ridiculous. And I asked the guy, are you guys serving anybody? And I got a shrug, like, so that was one thing. So I cannot recommend highly enough, do not eat in the park, because you're going to be standing in line for a ridiculous amount of times. You're probably not going to get the food you want or that's advertised. And a lot of the stands are still closed. The barbecue / sports bar, you can't even go in there and order food right now. It's mobile order only, and they got one guy at the door, and they're not even allowing you to eat indoors anymore over there. It's take it outside and go eat outside, basically. So there's all kinds of options out there. Where I should have eaten, where I was at earlier, before I went into the park, there's Costco over there. If you just continue up the 80 or the 37 freeway to Auto Mall Parkway, just past the park there, if you just get off there, and there's all kinds of shopping centers in there. There's Chick-fil-A, not my favorite for obvious reasons. There's Costco with their food court in there that's really good. There's the Habit for your burgers. I saw an IHOP in there. I know there's a Mountain Mike's Pizza in there. As well as some other local, smaller, non-chain establishments in there too, in different varieties of things. If you're coming on the 37 or it's 37 or 35, before you get into the park, there's another exit right there. I can't think of it, where they have other eating establishments. There's a Popeyes. There's a Jack in the Box. There's more pizza. I think there's a barbecue place over there I haven't tried. There's lots of very less expensive and more reasonable, and you can get in and out. I'd recommend that if you can, if at all. It's the food is just is completely out of hand. I even had tried the Crate place, because I know they have your very basic nachos, chips, and cheese. That line wasn't moving either. That was a good stand in line 20 to 30 minutes and give up, because the line's not moving, basically. Ride wait times are going to be a problem. Just pack your patience. if you're going to be there a short amount of time, buy if it's your only visit or whatnot, or you can afford it. I don't know how much it is. The flash passes are over there aren't even really worth it, because like I've said before, unlike at Great America or at Magic Mountain, where I highly recommend it on days that they're busy, it's well worth it. There's only a handful of rides that those are even open for, which brings me to my other point, which is this: I have a membership. I'm supposed to be able to go in and just say, hey, or go in, stand in line, being realistic, and say, here's my pass. Can I have my front of the line passes? They were so disorganized yesterday. There was just one massive line of people coming out the Trader's Outpost. I even asked one of the workers who worked at the stands there next to the entrance, is this the line for memberships, or is this the line for season pass? There's no separate lines. It was all one massive line of people that was also not moving. So you're in line with people who are going in there to validate their season passes. You're going in there with people who have complaints. You're in line with people who need stroller rentals or assistance getting around the park if you're have mobility issues. So I didn't even do that yesterday. I looked at the app on my phone. Half the ride, at one point early in the like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, it looked like half the rides were closed, and what rides were open were an hour and a half, 70-minute wait time. Kong, which is the absolute worst ride at Discovery Kingdom, had a 70-minute wait time according to the app. That ride is never ever worth the 70-minute wait. And rides were down intermittently. When I got there, Superman was closed, Wonder Woman was closed. Walking around those areas at different times on my way back to my car, they're now open again. I have to go back during the week. I work for myself and my schedule changes, but I need to go back there during the week to give you guys and myself an idea of, is this any better during the week? Probably not staffing wise. Hopefully there's a better on the wait time, that those ride wait times aren't as bad. And the other thing I of why I'm so disappointed, in at different points I nicknamed it Six Flags temporarily closed is my nickname for Discovery Kingdom, because half the time you're in line for rides and they're closed down mid-ride, or they're closed and closed, or they're closed, open, closed, and open. When I was out there yesterday, it was 80-something degrees. Okay, it wasn't bad considering the way things are. Normally, they can get out there in the summertime easily on a hot day over 100 degrees, okay? They haven't bothered to open up any of the 3 water rides. The safari ride, whitewater safari ride, the plunge ride, and the penguin ride, where you ride around the boats, you shoot each other with the water pistols. Those things are all still closed and have no estimated time of reopening, which is absolutely crazy, considering the week before where they had a heat wave out there where it was easily over like 108 or something. I saw out there it was well over 100, if not higher out there, and all those rides closed is insanity. And no indication, because I saw on Facebook, because I was on there looking while I was in line for different things, and people are asking, hey, are you going to open up these rides? It's hot out here. Are you planning on opening the rides up? And it's like, you get the standard canned answer from their PR people saying rides subject to availability. And other people are speculating, it's about our drought. I doubt it, because Great America has no problem operating their water rides normally right now when I was there a couple weeks ago. So keep that in mind. that the one thing that would help you beat the heat out there is currently not running. It has no indication of when it's going to open. I thought they were going to reopen those. They cleaned out all the leaves and stuff out of the safari ride. That's still gone, but you know, the boats are still out, or wherever they're in storage or whatever. The only advice I can give you guys, if you're gonna go out there, pack your patience, enjoy it. I mean, with all those problems, I just enjoyed getting out of the house after being in a year and a half in lockdown here in California. Just enjoy yourself if you can. But pack your patience and be prepared for not. I feel sorry for the people that are going to pay full, just show up there out of the blue and pay full price, and they're going to get half the park experience. I mean, you can enjoy the animals and everything, but if you're going there to ride a roller coaster, you might be out of luck. So thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm working on some new things. I'm going to do short form videos in terms of some like different things other than theme parks, in terms of some sites and things around the Bay Area. There are going to be more of the, you know, like 10-minute variety things, and I have some good ideas in mind. So I hope you like those upcoming, and take care.